Every single funeral that ever happens has to be a celebration of life. It's going to impact your belief in what you do. We believe that the men and women who work in funeral service have the greatest caregiving potential of any other group of people on this planet. One thing is for sure, if you go to life appreciation training, you're going to be affected by it.
Our staff came together as a team and worked together so much more effectively after the workshop.
Since then, everyone who works for us who is licensed goes to Bill's training.
Right away, the first family I met with coming back, I could see a difference in what I could offer that family.
We know that you already know how to make funeral arrangements, but what if there was something to learn that would make it all different?
It is a task-orientated training experience in which individuals who wish to be more professional, who wish to make a greater contribution in their work, come to learn a whole new way of working with families.
One of the most intense, orderly seminars that I've ever attended, and I would highly recommend it to anyone in funeral service.
I just have to let you know it was a phenomenal weekend and a tremendous experience. It had a tremendous impact on me.
We put 30 of our management people, administrative people, family service counselors, our office staff all went through the Life Appreciation Training Seminar. And I have to say, without equivocation, it was absolutely the best thing I did for the company in the entire time that I was president. One of the best things that you can do for your company is to bring outside experts in at the appropriate times to work with your staff. And Bill Bates is an expert.
We talk to hundreds and hundreds of funeral directors each year. And what they continually tell us is how much the training has helped them, how much the training has helped the clients that they serve, and how much the training has helped the funeral home.
If you're really in this profession to help families, I think the training really goes one step beyond that.
The client seeing increasing value in the actual ceremony. That's what we're about.
We've always given good service. What's changed dramatically since everybody has now been trained who works here is we are getting thank you notes every week. We have really watched a surge in market share. You know, there's a lot of talk out there about what life appreciation is really all about, but you can't understand it unless you've done it.
When a funeral director or a cemeterian or a pre-needer leaves life appreciation training, they should be able to interpret the symbolic language the grieving people communicate in. They should be able to respond with a very specific counseling modality. They should be able to use an interview guide to help grievers discover what would be truly meaningful for them in the ceremony. They should understand how to take those half-formed ideas and expressions that the family has and plug them into the traditional funeral to create a ceremony that reflects back who this person was and how they lived their life. Each year, we'll conduct just over 100 weekend intensive life appreciation training seminars. They all begin on Friday night at 7 o'clock. They all conclude Sunday afternoon at 3:30. Most are held in hotels. If you come to the training in Florida at Casa del Sol, you'll be housed at a beautiful little hotel that's near here, right on the water, and has a beautiful swimming pool that's right on the water, has a lovely marina, and our boat picks up the seminar participants and transports them to Casa del Sol.
and something very different, and something that people can come and they know that they can not only get a seminar experience, but they can also get some relaxation and some different aesthetics than maybe what they're used to, because South Florida certainly is a place that's just so different and so subtropical and so beautiful.
We do everything from A to Z in terms of getting them safely to the training and returning, all the way to supplying them with the continuing education units appropriate for their state. If anything should happen in the 11th hour that somebody would need to cancel their enrollment in the training, that's not a problem and there is no penalty. Whether it's Bill Bates, who grew up around the funeral service industry, or many other members of our staff that have spent years in the industry, we know about the lifestyle and the work demands that are placed upon the funeral service individual.
We are here for one reason, and that is to serve our families. And we can do that better than any other funeral home in this town, because we've been through training that gave us skills to help our families and their next of kin.
Our staff came together as a team and worked together so much more effectively after the workshop. It was just a tremendous infusion of wonderful energy in our company. The consumer is changing. The marketplace is much different than it used to be. We want to have a staff that responds to that and that makes them feel cared for and makes them feel like we are doing more for them than just providing a service or providing merchandise.
We don't teach any salesmanship whatsoever. Life appreciation training is not about helping funeral directors learn how to make more money, but they do. It was always about how can we create a more powerful, therapeutically helpful experience for people.
The increase in revenues is simply a barometer of the effectiveness of applying the skills and using the tools that you learn in life appreciation training.
It is intriguing. You come away changed. It changed how I look at the world.
Life appreciation training is guaranteed to be the most effective, interesting educational experience in funeral service today.
People need to walk out of that funeral home or that church or that place where the ceremony was held, and they need to have an experience in which they get connected to their emotions and something on their insides click and something good takes place and they go away with good memories. Life appreciation training is for individuals who want more on every level. Life appreciation training is for individuals who truly want to make a contribution, who truly want to find meaning in their work.